have arrived.
Wait, can you scooch back and to the right a little bit more?
You want to put me down the crack?
No, just a little bit more.
Why?
Just hear me out. Okay, now scooch back. No, back.
Oh.
Backward. No, you didn't get far enough. I was trying to get the hat on your head.
Oh.
I think. There it is.
I didn't know what she's trying to do there.
You can't even see any of it on the TikTok stream. Okay, the dogs apparently don't care that we're having dinner, so.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Tatum
We're doing a
got
home cooked dinner tonight.
Darla, go get a toy.
Some people call this American chop suey. Some people call it goulash.
Darla, go get a toy.
Yeah, be like Tate.
Yeah, Tate went and got a toy. Go get a toy. You just gotta ignore.
So how's
Not for
everybody?
you.
How
You
is
have this.
everybody doing tonight? It's feeling more like spring. We still got a bunch of snow out there though, but it sure is feeling like spring out there.
Hold on one sec. I just gotta communicate. You can't have this.
No.
Hey, you can't have this. It's not for puppies.
No.
It's not for you.
You already had your
You gotta
dinner,
get down.
by the way.
You gotta get down. You can't have this.
Get down. That's a girl.
Hello.
So, how is everybody tonight?
First of all, I just want to say,
She wants to
I
say.
tried, not sponsored or anything, but oh no. Go get a toy, Darla. I gotta get her a toy. She's trying to get Tatum to play, but I think Tatum's not.
Tatum's busy playing with her own monkey. We only have 1 million toys in this house for them, so there you go.
It's just kind of a time that Tatum's on edge, I think, when we're eating, so I want her to go get a toy rather than trying to. No, you gotta get down. Just gonna say, I wanted to try, and I found it today, this Cherry Sakura Red Bull. The best Red Bull I've ever had. It was very delicious.
We're not big fans of Red Bull, but she really, I did take a sip. It's pretty good.
Just wanted to say that.
She wanted to say it, so she said it.
And it's the only reason that I'm
Awake.
awake right now because I was so tired. The between daylight savings and the dog waking me up like 3 to 4 hours earlier than usual every day.
I'll tell you, daylight savings always takes me a little while to adjust. More than even like if you travel and get, like time zones and all. For some reason, it just takes longer.
And now Tatum's trying to play with Darla. Yeah, how are you guys adjusting? Whoa. Hey. Tatum, get up on the couch, Tatum. Get up on the couch, Tatum. You're scaring the baby. Oh,
I know, she's trying to get up. But she's doing really well.
They're trying to figure out. I think Tatum's a little freaked out by how small Darla is.
Yeah. But I think they really play a lot together when we're not home.
You okay?
Would she
Careful.
slide?
Hey, Tatum, easy.
Kids,
I
right?
think she slid.
So yeah, I was in the mood for this. I haven't made this in a while, and I said, "Gee, Mag, you feeling like some American chop suey goulash, And she said, "Yeah."
I think this is the first I'm witnessing them actually playing. Tatum's just kind of chasing Darla around, but
They're being good.
of course now is when there's been a lot of almosts of them actually playing.
I think Tatum's afraid she's gonna hurt her too, because she's really little. I mean, she's gonna get bigger. Hey,
I think Tatum doesn't want me to see her playing with her too.
Yeah. I want you to think I like her too much. A question for you guys. I'll put in the screen, and if you're watching this later on YouTube, put it in the comments. How much is gasoline per gallon where you are? It is just going through the roof.
Tatum,
Like every time you drive back past a gas station,
Tatum.
it seems like the price has gone up. Like literally from like you can go buy a gas station in the morning and go buy it again in the afternoon, and it's like already gone up.
Back up.
$4.45. Now is that for regular gas?
You're okay. I don't know if she's breathing heavy because she was having fun or if she was scared, but I think she was getting a little scared. Tatum, you're really big compared to her.
We needed gas today, and there's one gas station that's not open on weekends, and they're the only one around that actually pumps gas too. And so they haven't like changed, and I can't believe they didn't change the price yesterday. But they are like family owned. They're super nice people. Went by and we saw it was $3.19, and literally across the street was like $1 more a gallon. So we filled up there, needless to say, today. I can't remember last time I saw $3.19 except for at that station.
I think Darla was having
not in like a week or a week and a half.
I think Darla was having fun at first, and then I think they got to that like end of the hallway, and I think Tate kind of was cornering her and
she didn't know what to do.
Too fast. You're okay, sweetie. Okay, I'm gonna try and eat my dinner now.
That was at an 8. At 8. At an 8.
I think
is that an 8 gas station? No, I think I was asking about their gas prices.
Oh.
And we're in New England, and I know each state is different too, because different states, like I know California is always higher than like a lot of other places anyway. But and then the price of diesel, we don't have diesel, but my son does with some of his equipment. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I mean, if the prices go as high as they're saying they might, $3.38 in Wisconsin. Wow. But I bet you that's up at least probably 50 cents in the past week, right?
Good girls.
I mean, most of our stations are up in the past week at least to like 50 cents a gallon on whether it's regular, whatever grade, Yeah, usually $2.77, right? Yeah, so about 50 cents at least, right?
Okay, looks like Tatum's gonna get cozy on the couch now. So I'm gonna put you on the ground, okay?
I think
so
you guys know for side hustle we do like Instacart.
Yeah.
If the prices of gas keep going up, they're gonna have to either put like a fuel surcharge to the customer on it or something, or they're gonna be losing a lot of drivers. I mean, our car fortunately is pretty gas efficient, but some of these drivers I see, have some, big like SUVs, because they try to get like, the big, wholesale orders, I think, and stuff. Houston, $2.25 last week, $2.90. Oh, Houston, yeah. I think your gas is typically a little less than a lot of the other areas of the country too. But still, I mean, that went up for you a lot. I mean, when you were used to paying $2.25, and then a week later, you're paying like $3 almost. It's a lot. And I don't know what percentage of like gas and oil we actually get from our own country, but I guess I've been living under a rock, because I thought we got that, like, we pumped a lot, plus I know they used to pipe it, or they still do, I think, from Alaska.
Don't eat it. Hey.
The little one's doing her business
Did you finish?
on a piddle pad, not to worry. Like at night and stuff, we don't take her out. She just uses piddle pads.
She's got a freaking.
I mean, she's only 4 pounds.
She's got a freaking dingleberry. Are you kidding me?
You need a napkin?
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, can you give me a napkin?
Hold on one second, guys.
We need to locate the clippers too. Can you look in the closet for me?
We'll be right back, guys. This one.
I need the black one. Darla. Whatever, just give me the yellow one, please. Ugh. Ugh. Please have a charge. You're okay. Good girl. You're doing so good. Good girl.
Such a good girl.
Good girl.
Sorry about that. I'm back. She'll be right back.
Okay, honey.
The little one was had a little bit of a messy poop, shall we say? So Meg was just trying to clean it up so it doesn't go all over, you know.
There we go.
Good job.
All right, honey. Good job. Good girl. All right, everybody.
But I mean, they're saying everything's gonna go up in price, you know. So I said, you know, it might be a good time to stock up on a few things that, you know, they had the huge bundles of Charmin, like the big packs, on sale at the supermarket. And if you bought 3 packs, then you get like an extra $15 off on top of like the coupons and the sale and all that. So yeah, I got 3. It was 3, you know, max for the deal. But I said, you know, some of those things that are, you know, shelf stable and, I mean, not panicking like it's the vid again, but I mean, everything is just crazy. Price-wise. Sorry, Meg got sidetracked. She'll be right back. Look at her jump.
That was a good job.
So Meg has been making, with the dehydrator, she's been making like turkey and chicken jerky for the dogs. And they absolutely love it. It's like one of their faves.
Good job, Darla.
Plus, it's a healthy treat. We give them usually that or carrots, which was, you know, what we would give Tatum. And she's getting right along with the program. She wants nothing to do with any of that kibble, that 30-pound bag they made us get when we got her. She wants nothing to do with that. And I can't say I blame her. She's already tried from Puerto Rico.
Okie dokie.
You know, I've never been to Puerto Rico. I had a layover there once, but I do know a couple of people that have homes there, but I've never been over. But I understand it's quite lovely. It was good. Nothing like that home cooking. You know, we bought, which we do once in a while when they're on sale. We bought a bunch of different TV dinners that were on sale. You know, they're still not the same as home cooking, you know? And they're nice in a pinch. There's a few that you know, like the cream chip beef and stuff that are like, you know, like the Stouffer's one and stuff that are pretty good, but
It's quite the ordeal. I was planning on shaving your butt later, but
Guess you sped that right up. Hey, has it come up on your feed? So I was digging a little deeper and stuff. Did Oprah Winfrey come up on your feed? So I remember, even years ago, my Nana and stuff, would turn it on. Remember, I think she was originally on. I think she was like a weather girl or a newscaster or something before she all, got so popular. But I think her talk show started like in the 80s.
Good job, honey.
Early 80s.
Good pippies.
Maybe even late
Good
70s.
job.
But she went to, I'm trying to remember if it was, I think it was one of the big awards things that came up. And Oprah was there. And if somebody didn't tell me that it was Oprah, I would not have recognized her. Now, I've, seen her in, over the years. And yes, she's had the fluctuating weight thing, and I think we all remember that. Well, if you're of my age group anyway, when she did that show when she lost all that weight, because back then they would film and then for they'd be on for September to May or something, and they'd take the summer off, or maybe that's when they filmed. So she hadn't been on new episodes. They'd show reruns then for 3 or 4 months. And then she came on and she had this new meal planner person and all this stuff. And she came out wheeling a wagon, and it was full of big slabs of fat. I don't know if it was beef or pork fat. And it was how much weight she had lost. And she looked good, but she wasn't super skinny, but she looked really good then. But she's gone through, her weight up and down. I'm going to tell you what.
Tell us what.
I'm telling you, if they didn't say this is Oprah and, her friend, what's her friend's name? Not the guy, the woman. That's her best friend. The two of them are on Ozempic. And then I started digging deeper. So many, and it's not, it wasn't like AI or anything. This was for real.
Not to interrupt, but also to interrupt, and not to speed along your story here, but are you just now finding out that everyone's on Ozempic? Is that the end of this story?
Well, no, it's not. I guess I didn't realize how much some people are abusing it. I could see if someone, was going to a, some class reunion, was trying to lose, I don't know, can you lose weight fast on that? I don't know if it's a fast thing. If it's a fast thing, I could see where someone, hey!
Easy.
Would take it just for a couple of days or something, if you could lose 10 pounds just to fit in that one dress for that night or something.
Oh, uh-oh.
But
Get down.
down. So many of them. They're
Down.
literal skeletons. It's crazy.
This is crazy.
If someone didn't tell you that there was such a thing as Ozempic, you would think that they're just anorexic and literally starving themselves.
So the thing with the GLP-1s is a lot of people, I think a lot of people, especially in America, and this isn't to shame anyone or whatever, but as we know, Americans are, dare I use the F word, fat. And yes, a lot of the food in America is fattening and bad and all that stuff, but also a lot of people are
They don't have
abusing
moderation.
food, and they're not using moderation, and a lot of people have binging and overeating disorders, and so for a lot of people that are on it, it's essentially like I was talking about a few episodes ago, I was saying that I just have this like natural like Ozempic in me where when I'm full, like that's it. Like I, as much as I wish I could keep eating or overeat, I just never can. And like I try to eat 3 meals. Like I'm trying to, put on a little weight here. I'm a little skinny, and I don't eat much. But so for
some of that's genetics.
Yeah, but so for some people are overweight due to like health reasons, whether it's like
thyroid
diabetes or thyroid, whatever. So not everyone's getting on these GLP-1s for the same reason, and that's why a lot of the like third-party websites that you can just get it through are dangerous, and that's why a lot of people are criticizing. It's one thing if you're going to a doctor and getting a safe dose, but if you're just ordering it online and kind of taking it willy-nilly based on like your weight or whatever it is, there's a way to take it that it's not harmful to your body, and there's, abusing it. And so for some people that it might be a thyroid issue, it might be this or that, they probably won't see the results as fast as some people that it's just like an overeating thing. And for the people that it's an overeating thing, they might see results in 1 to 2 months because it just cuts off if their reason for being overweight is literally just overeating, they'll see results quickly.
Right.
And if they stay on it, some of them have to stay on it, is what I'm getting at. Because as soon as they get off of it, they'll get their appetite back and they'll start overeating again, and they'll just gain the weight back. So some people have to stay on it long term, even though it's not really like safe to do. And some of these people that are that's the case, they're now using it so long because they don't want to gain the weight back that they're getting to a scary level of thin.
But some of these actresses and stuff that are taking it are like our size to begin with.
I know. That's what's weird too, is I've seen ads.
And they look like a walking skeleton.
I've seen ads of girls like my size, and they're like, she didn't take the GLP-1 because she wanted to lose 50 pounds or whatever. She was just trying to shed 15 pounds before the girls' trip in her bikini and blah, 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 blah. And so it's very, I'm not one to judge, your body, your choice, whatever your reason for wanting to or needing to lose weight or whatever. It gets to a point where I think what you were talking about is, are we abusing it, and why are we getting so thin?
And why can they buy it? They're buying it like over the counter, you're saying, right? Almost?
There's like third-party websites that you can get it, like, yeah.
I mean, and how old do you have to be to buy it?
I think 18.
I mean, and that's scary because a lot of children, if you will, at the age of 18, can't make good choices.
Jenna said, are we talking about Kelly Osbourne? So, I don't know. She was talking about Oprah. I don't think I've seen pictures of Oprah. One thing, I will not talk negatively about Kelly or Sharon Osbourne, or their appearance, or anything like that, because they are grieving. Ozzy passed not too long ago, and so when I've seen so much like negative stuff and people have everything to say about both Sharon and Kelly in like the press,
I don't know that they're on Ozempic. They might just not.
That's what I mean. They might they're going through some shit. Like, and so when I see people, well, they've also, you can tell, gone in and gotten like injections. That's the thing. Like,
yeah.
Sharon really, I think, did her lips pretty big. I have no, do what you gotta do. She's going through
There's
it.
other actresses and stuff that are doing it that aren't, to my knowledge, going through a major grief.
And so, hey, she can get the lip filler dissolved. She can do whatever. if it makes her feel good and it's what she wants to do, and she, you know what I mean, then I feel for her. So,
But I mean, some of these people, like Oprah, is not a kid. Ozzy's wife, what was her name? Sharon, is not a kid. And my bigger concern is if it's not that she's just not eating from grieving. If it is because of like Ozempic, like what kind of a toll is that taking on your body, especially as a senior?
Right. Well, and Kelly's been going through some style changes and things over the years, and she used to be, I believe, a bigger girl, and she's lost some weight over the years anyway, but there's been a drastic change since Ozzy's passing. And so, hey, why are you freaking out? So yeah, anything that they've done after Ozzy's passing, I'm not going to say I have nothing to say about it, because
but to me,
I just hope
like,
they're okay. I hope they're okay.
But like with Oprah, I watched an interview with her. She came out because everybody was calling her out on it. She said she's officially going into retirement and just going to sit and read books and whatever on her farm. Good for her. But
Darla, you gotta get down.
She was kind of denying the whole Ozempic thing, why she's skinny as a rail, which she's never been in her life, and that she's overtaking it. She was blaming it on some knee surgery or something that she had 2 years ago, why she's walking the way she is and stuff. But I think it's got to be taking a toll on, even on younger people. I mean, anything you take is altering your body chemistry.
We're not dissecting any woman's weight. Mom's just saying something that she's noticed, that it seems like we're not criticizing anyone for being a certain weight. The only thing we might potentially be criticizing is abusing weight loss enhancement things.
Yeah.
Because that's proven, I think, not to be a very safe thing to do. So
right.
We're saying we should not be normalizing at the rate that Hollywood is normalizing being unhealthily thin.
Right.
Everyone knows that there's a certain, everyone knows when someone drops to a certain weight, it's not criticizing and dissecting, it's concern and
that's exactly my point on that was, Oprah's no kid.
Christine.
And
Darla, get down.
And so, and especially people that have the caliber of money that someone like Oprah has. She has options. She can have personal chefs that can peel her grapes and and do all those things. She professional part-time or full-time, whatever, trainers or therapists and all of that, and she's a very educated woman. She's
Darla,
so,
you are cracked out right now. Go do some zoomies or something.
she's, I forgot all about those.
Go do some zoomies or something.
So is it warming up down there in Florida yet?
We've just been having some random conversations. Well, Mom's been mostly chatting it up tonight while I've been dealing with Darla's danglers.
Hey, she's trying to get some dangling going there.
She had her first dangler live on stream.
But
it's funny. I've been so. The first week we brought Darla home. Thank you, Jenna.
Can you guys see her? Look at her. She's already trying to be a movie star.
The first week we brought her home, I filmed a little like morning vlog, but we've been busy. I haven't really even had time to edit it, and so I finally was sitting down, and it's like now like 2 weeks old, the vlog.
So it's way back when she was only like 16 weeks old.
Yeah, now she's like 18 weeks old.
Yeah, and she's up to 4.4 pounds now.
But in the footage, she was so exhausting. Like every morning she ran out.
Sweetie.
Let me piss over here. Let me shit over here. Let me pee over here. So she's gotten.
She was trying to figure it all out.
She's gotten much better.
She is.
About
And we're looking forward to the good weather coming, huh?
She's gotten much better about the location of her potty, and I've been trying. She likes walking on the leash now out in the yard. I've been trying to get her out as much as she'll go, but she doesn't seem to figure out like that you go to the bathroom out there yet.
Yeah, but she watches Tatum go potty outside.
Yeah, I bring them out together, but
she hasn't figured out that follow the leader.
They found roses. Does anyone know how to like? I mean, I don't know how else to like make her connect the dots other than like, hey, look, Tatum's literally another dog pissing in front of you out in the yard.
Maybe if she smells the pee in the grass.
She does. What if you bring the pad outside?
Oh.
You think?
You try it. I mean, we literally still have snow too. And I'll tell you, some of these piles in the parking lots are going to take forever to melt.
My darling.
It's crazy.
And slowly make it smaller. The pad outside. I think if I brought the pad out and she like peed on it once, she might get it. I think the thing is.
It's a good idea.
I think the thing is. I think she's nervous. Like, I've brought her out a few times without Tatum. I've tried, like, bringing them out separately so that, like, whatever. And she seems really nervous every time I bring her outside without Tatum. And then she's even more nervous. Earlier I had her out with Tatum, but the neighbor dogs, we got dogs on every side of our fence. And the neighbor dogs were barking earlier, and she was like, "Oh my God,
they all
pick me
have
up!"
big barks.
She was like,
They're
"Oh,
all
no."
big dogs.
Well, it was the basset hounds, and they were right at the fence, so they're low, big, like hounds.
And
so
she's low, so she really heard the sound.
So that's what the bark was like, right at her level, but it sounded like big, scary dog, like to her especially.
And she doesn't understand that they can't come through the fence.
Yeah, and so she was like, whoa, oh my God, when that happened earlier.
And where is my Tatum?
So, no, Tatum was out there with her. But Tatum doesn't care about them now.
She knows they can't come through.
But I think it's also that she's... That's Darla growling.
She's playing
She's
with
playing
her
with a
toys.
toy. She's a vocal player, just like Tatum is. But I think it's still just a matter of her getting comfortable in the yard. I think she's still just like nervous out there, and so peeing and pooping is kind of a vulnerable act.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, did you ever try like stopping peeing midstream? It's not that easy.
I don't think it's necessarily the stopping the pee. It's that like.
Yeah. She's being helicopter mama.
Tatum?
Hi, honey. Hi. But they are getting along really well. And I think when we're not here, they play together like two peas in a pod. Huh. So next week, guys, next week is St. Patrick's Day. Anybody have any big plans? Our area will be having a big parade this coming weekend. They'll have it, ahead of the St. Patrick's Day. But and then our area, if you're not Irish, you're Irish. You know what I mean? So they'll start celebrating on Saturday at like the butt crack of dawn. at 5 o'clock in the morning. They get a special like allowance or something. The bars in this area to open up at like 5 o'clock in the morning on that parade day too, and people line up for green beer, like for real. I wouldn't.
Oh,
I mean, I'd have to be really, really like thirsty. I think I've had 3 beers my whole life, and it was like when we were out sailing or something, and it was super hot, and I was super thirsty, and that was the only thing to drink on the boat. But then and they'll play out the whole St. Patrick's Day thing right through Tuesday, But probably next Tuesday we'll probably do like a corned beef and cabbage thing, just. Look at her.
She's so polite.
Yeah. So yeah, not changing the clocks, just kind of getting used to that. But you know us, we're kind of homebodies at night anyway, and I've been clicking through the old Prime. And it cracks me up. Have you guys seen, those Prime trucks still drive around saying like, order on Prime and you get it by the next day. It's like, when was the last time you ordered from Prime? You guys need to repaint or shrink wrap your trucks, because very, very few things can you get like the next day. But I think they have that thing where, like, maybe they pick up like right from like some of the stuff like from the local CVS or something, because there's certain things that you can put in and get it like within like so many hours or something, I guess. I know, but I think they're gonna, what I think they're gonna do?
What are they gonna do?
I think that what Prime's gonna do is they're gonna have 2 levels of Prime. Like they're gonna have a Prime that
Plus tier.
Yeah, that you can get it like, faster, and then it'll also include like, certain extra movies or certain extra like, like you get extra storage on there or whatever. Or that's what I think they're gonna do. I mean, they're expensive enough for a membership, but that's what I think. And I think with the fuel prices going crazy, I think they might start doing some kind of a surcharge. If you want it, like, I think it's going to take things longer because they're not going to, if that truck's not full of packages, they don't want it out. You know what I mean? They want to get the bang for the buck. And I have a feeling like, because those are, well, maybe not, because some of those Amazon trucks, like, I mean, some people drive their own cars and drive for Amazon packages. Some people, I guess there's like a program.
Careful, Darling's going to take a nap right up against your butt.
That you can, like, I think, like you sign up as some kind of I don't know what they call it, but they actually like give you a van and all this stuff. And so if you're paying your own gas and stuff, they probably don't care if they give you 2 packages and say, go on now, get them out there, no matter what it costs you, right? But Walmart does that too, though. Like people, I think it's become too easy for people to order things and get them, like, within, seconds. Like they'll literally, like I know Walmart has like, I think it's like $99 and you get unlimited deliveries or whatever. So people will go on and order like 1 box of cookies. And then, later on they'll order, like, I don't know, a bag of marshmallows or something. You know what I mean? I don't know whether they just like people showing up, bringing them all these packages or what the deal is. But I think,
what's the deal with that?
yeah, because I know like BJ's, it's a wholesale club, not, what Berkeley and Jensen. It's kind of like a Sam's Club, it's a wholesale club. They have a deal like because you have to be a member, right? But if you spend a certain amount, then you can get like free delivery, but they don't like, and it's not for like, you can't get like a box spring, a mattress or something, it's still, but they will load you up with like 10 cases of water or something. But to get like a free delivery, I think you have to order like $99 worth of stuff or something. Which, if you're ordering cases of water, it takes a lot to add up to $99. But if you order a couple of steaks, it doesn't take long to get to your $99. You know what I'm saying.
I feel like I'm sitting, I feel like you just ran into an old friend at the grocery store and you're catching up and I'm just sitting here waiting for you to...
Well, you can be my old friend.
I'm like, yeah, okay, guys.
Have you seen anything cool come up on your feed at all?
I got a lot of Darla on my screen. I take a lot of pictures of her.
Yeah.
Lately. That's what I use my phone for a lot these days.
I really love Megan's screensaver of Tatum, but we're going to have to get a picture of the two of them, I think. I love that. But it was really sad, like when we were down in Florida and we didn't have her with us, when that would come up, it was like, oh my gosh.
Little rootin' tootin' Randy.
But I got him the cutest matching Easter dresses. So cute. I'm really excited to put those on him. And we got him St. Patrick's Day dresses too. Because, they have, fashion statement. But Darla fits in, or will be fitting in some of the stuff that, like, Tatum's outgrown. Because Meg saved all of Tatum's old stuff. Well, not all of it, a lot of it.
I didn't try this on her yet. You want to try this on? This is clothing.
Not you, big girl.
I ain't gonna fit your fat ass. She said, yep, I'm out of here.
This was one of the original little harnesses we got for Tate.
Want to try this on?
And Tate's gonna be 10 this summer. So.
You wanna try a little sundress? It's still a little chilly outside for it, but uh-oh. Might be a squeeze. It not fitting around that big belly.
Uh-oh.
You got that big belly, it don't fit. It don't fit that belly.
Because when we first had Tatum down in Florida, of course, we had more summery things, so.
It don't
She's
fit that
already
belly.
too big. You gotta poop again.
It fit the neck, but it don't fit the belly, and it really is pretty short.
I don't think it fit Tatum long either.
I don't think so. Okay, you can put that back in the storage.
For the next puppy, for another 10 years.
Yeah. She doesn't seem to mind clothes as much as Tatum.
No, and she does. Oh my gosh, when I was trying on her Easter dress and stuff.
No, that's not.
Oh my gosh, she just wait till you guys see. You guys are gonna see. It's so cute. But she is starting to fit into some of. How is her cough? Thank you for asking. I think
it's gone.
Yeah. Once in a while for attention.
She'll do an occasional, like before, like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was.
Are you kidding me?
Faker actor McGee. You hear how fake that was? Yeah.
So I think she's again a little girl in a puppy suit, just like Tatum. They know what we're saying. They're not stupid.
She used to, like, when it was more concerning, she would wake up coughing, and she doesn't do that anymore. Now, like, she like, whatever.
She knows what you're saying.
And then I can tell she, like, tries in the morning to, like, because she can't, like, she does, like, fake ones now. Like, because she, like, got attention for
doing
it before.
It, yeah.
And so now, like, she'll do her little in the morning, and if I don't get up right away, I hear her go, like, and I'm like,
hey, that used to get her.
I'm like, that doesn't quite sound the same as, and so, yeah. I don't think she really even had anything. I think she was just... Because I Googled it, and it's not uncommon for puppies, and even the vet said, like, she might just be getting acclimated, because she's a little girl, and I mean, we don't have, like, candles or diffusers or whatever going, but like I use
Yeah.
different cleaners to clean up the pee and whatever, and there is different dusts and things that I think it might have been it's a lot for her to like get used to.
Yeah.
Um,
But we had them do the poop test again, and she didn't have any parasites. She didn't, you know.
she's all
And when the
she's all
vet
good.
listened to her chest, we brought her back twice.
Yeah, she's been to the vet twice.
Never heard a thing, you know.
She said and the only reason she gave us antibiotics was because we told her she was coughing. She
Right.
was like, you know, she didn't even cough in the office either
No.
time. See, she does like these chuffs now, which Tatum does all the time. It's like a playful like.
Yeah.
So.
Like, I'm talking to you. I want some attention. I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I think there was like a day or two left of the antibiotic, but I just threw it away because she had been on it like 9 days
Yeah.
or something. That I was like.
But she got her last, so now she's had 4 of the, what is it called, distemperament?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, distemperament.
No, Tate.
So she got her 4th one.
You want this Tate?
And now we're gonna wait a little bit before she can get her rabies. But she has all of her other stuff.
You really want this?
And the only reason we were really concerned, I mean, we were concerned for her, of course, but to make sure it wasn't something that she was also going to give to Tate, too. You don't need to have 2 dogs on antibiotics.
But anyways, yeah, she's good now. Right? I'm chilling.
Chillin'.
We've been taking lots of naps together in my bed.
Yeah, Megan said she's like a, I don't want to say the word on here. She's like a rug with a D. She just puts you out. She's so serene.
Well, this morning we woke up, did all the things, did the breakfast, did all the outsides, did whatever, and well, it was like 1 o'clock or whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna sit in bed and do like some work on my phone, do some editing, do some backing things up, this and that. And I was like, oh yeah, both dogs wanted to get on the bed. And when Darla like gets in bed, even if she's not cuddling up with you, even when she's just like in the bed, it's like this like gas is just released, and it's just like, oh, it's time.
It's a
for
sleeping
nap.
lullaby. Yeah.
And I woke up, and she wanted to do some errands earlier, and so she like woke me up. I slept for like an hour or 2.
I went in and I said, do you want to do the errands with me? And she's like, yeah, 15 minutes. And like an hour and a half later, I go in. I said, so should I go do these errands by myself or?
And so I got up, and the whole time we're doing the errands, I'm like, I'm so tired.
I know,
I
and
couldn't like wake up.
and so she's like, finally, she's like, I said, where are you going? Because we had already finished the errands. We were like heading home, and she goes, I said, why are you going that way? She's, I gotta get a Red Bull. she never drinks Red Bull.
It was like almost 4 o'clock at that point.
And she says, I just gotta wake up. She says, I'm just not gonna make it here.
And I said, I was like, I didn't even garden before the nap. I went and sat in bed and was on my phone for a few minutes. I'm like, oh no, it's.
Yeah. So if anybody's having any issues or problems sleeping, you might want to get a little Darla.
Maybe we can have her provide some services because.
Yeah, we could charge like by the hour or something.
Yeah. $60 an hour.
That's a good deal.
I thought so.
And you don't even need a prescription.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And there's no withdrawals or side effects, but well, maybe you will have withdrawals from her though, because she is really cute.
And I can't guarantee that she'll want to do it for more than like 4 hours at a time.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's probably 4 hours. So, and we don't make change, so make sure you. It'll go to the Darla Fund.
But the past few nights, like the first few weeks, whatever, I was just like, okay, like it's like 9 o'clock, whatever, go in your thing and go to bed. Now she kind of hangs out until like midnight in my bed. And then I'm like, okay, are you ready to go to bed now? And I put her in and she just goes in and goes to sleep. So.
But I don't think she's as afraid of like heights as she was when we first got her, because like she loves to be up on the pillows, up on, on the top of the pillows on Meg's bed. And we've even caught her trying to go up like on the back of the couch and stuff. So I think her fear of heights is kind of dwindling. And she's, still, I mean, she still melts into you when you hold her, but.
Can I get down? You want to get down?
I'm getting up on the
You
pillows.
hot? You getting warm?
Uh-huh.
Huh? Oh, come here, hot dog. Come
Oh,
here, hot dog.
you're a hot dog?
Come here.
Where's the ketchup?
Hot dog. Oh, a bit of ketchup.
Uh.
Oh, good hot dog. You was panting. Oh, now you're not going to pant because I got you on camera? Oh, yeah, you are warm.
Ears all flipped back.
That's why I sure you got yours flipped back. It's cooling off that way. Your ears are warm. You're getting warm up here. I'm going to put you down here. You can cool off. Yeah.
Yeah, hot stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what else is going on?
TikTok, like now thank you for the paper crane. TikTok's like chat now puts these like AI summary things in. I don't know if you guys can see them. I assume you guys can see them. I don't know. But it says AI summary. It says sharing updates on their dogs, Meg and Darla.
Hey, you've never been called a dog before.
Share your pet stories. Okay.
Can you guys see that? The AI summary?
Might be on the outside page. Oh yeah, it pops up. I think for like when the live comes up on people's feed.
Oh.
That it pops that up. Like I've seen that a few times, so that like it entices
You'll know what's
people to
going
join.
on.
And
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to hear about their dogs Meg and Darla.
Darling Meg. Right? Oh, funny.
But yeah, I had a little bit more energy after my Red Bull today. But
And I don't plan on going to the parade either. What? Right next to.
mm-hmm. Just peed right next to that.
If she has 2 feet on the pad, she thinks she's all on. We're talking about piddle pad. Then she thinks like she's all on the pad peeing. So sometimes she'll have like 2 feet on it, and the 2 important feet aren't the ones that are on it. Right. But I mean, you can't like.
I'm not praising her for it, but
Right.
you can't yell at her either. 'Cause
Right.
She tried.
Right, because she's clearly in the right area.
She could have run off to my room and peed, and she didn't.
Yeah,
You tried. You're just a baby.
you are a baby. Yeah.
You're just a baby. You're trying your best.
You know what? I saw something earlier. So I'm thinking, you know how we always, color eggs. You gotta color eggs for Easter. That coloring them, peel them, and then color them.
What? What are you talking about, Willis?
When you color the eggs, instead of coloring them, with the shell on, you hard boil them still.
But you don't want to eat the dye.
Well,
Unless you're using...
they were using, like, making dye with, like, onion
Beet
skins and
juice
beets and blueberries and that kind of stuff.
Excuse me, that's not... She's so damn polite that when she steals things, it's like...
She just jumped up and grabbed that off the table, that little harness we showed you. We were gonna put on her.
Now we're playing tug of war with it. I'll take that.
Your fat honey ain't fitting in it, girlfriend.
Yeah. Time to drop 10 pounds and prepare for
Where's the
summer.
Ozempic?
It's bikini season, honey.
Yeah.
Let it go. Hey, let it go. Hey, good girl.
Has she ever done tug of war with you like that before? She's never
Not quite like that. No, not as insistently.
I was gonna say, because usually with me, she'll just try to run off with it, not really do a tug of war thing.
I kind of like will.
Yeah.
I'll like do like.
Yeah.
And she'll kind of grab it and whatever.
Oh,
but
here she comes.
that was the most you really hung on to something. Oh, were we gonna tug of war?
She loves some of the rattiest toys that Tatum has so loved.
Well,
And
like,
there's not much left of them like this.
my brother got this rabbit for Tatum last Easter. And
You can barely make out. If you didn't tell someone was a rabbit, you wouldn't be able to tell it was a rabbit.
Tatum, like up until like 2 months ago, or even I think Tatum still grabs it sometimes, was still playing with it. And so,
Oh, she thinks she's gonna pull that whole big
she's
blanket
trying to
off the
pull
couch.
The blanket off the bed, off the couch. And so now, even Darla, like we were holding on to this little. Oh, now we're tugging a war, huh? I'm trying to show the people the bunny. The bunny I just showed you.
Yeah.
We held on. We've only held on to it as long as we did.
Tatum's saying, "What's going on over there?"
Because we didn't expect Tatum to play with it as long as we did, and then Darla walked through the door, and it's been her favorite thing since she got here. If I let this go, you're gonna go flying.
Yeah.
She does like throwing and retrieving toys, though.
Yeah. And Tatum likes throwing when you throw a ball to go and get it.
Darla, I think you should go
Especially
get a drink.
the little tennis balls with the fur on them. She doesn't like the ones without the fur because she likes to defuzz them herself. That's part of the fun for her.
Tatum's trying to get her to play again.
She grabbed the rabbit and ran. They're funny. So, yeah. Oh, they're playing fun now. Hi. What's going on?
And so I can't tell if Darla's,
Who hit the rabbit?
if Darla's like scared of. I don't think she's scared. She just went and ran off.
She's a smart little cookie.
Darla, set the boundary if you need to set the boundary.
She's still trying to get the blanket. So
Tell Tatum no if you don't want her to chase you like that.
so yeah, we'll probably come live tomorrow if we have something to say. I'm not sure if we.
We might be bored. I keep wanting to talk about like going to like the nude beach and stuff. And like kind of do a Florida recap, but it's been over a month now. Hey! It's been over a month now. And so now I feel like it's almost been so long that I don't even fully remember to like do a recap. Like,
Maybe we need another vacation.
that's,
Yeah. So we just have to make some money. But we're still not leaving the country. That's for sure. We do have passports, but you know
Well,
how that goes.
truly, we would have to go somewhere still, like, on the East Coast, because I don't want to leave Darla for more than, like, 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Or, like, I guess maybe 4.
Uh-huh.
I guess we'll just have to go on another vacation for us to talk about, because we didn't talk about the last one.
Well, I'll tell you though, my son's in a heartbeat would take her. And they have said so much. Both of them, though. They love both of the dogs. Both my sons love both the dogs. But we're an animal-loving family and really show favoritism towards the dogs. But they are...
Good job, Tate.
They definitely love... and that's who watched Tatum while we were gone, by the way. I think you guys knew that. We're responsible little doggy people. But I think, they see the dogs all the time. You know, even if we're not home, they come over and visit the dogs. I think they see the dogs more than they see us.
Is that true?
I think so.
I don't know what. Tatum's looking at me like, hey, it's time to end the stream.
Is it the time?
We're at about an hour.
Oh. Well, Tatum's the timekeeper.
I guess the only thing I was going to talk about the only thing that I wanted to talk about really was, because in the vlog from the clothing optional beach, we were like, oh, we'll talk about our experience later because whatever. I just wanted to talk about, so when we were at the clothing optional beach, showing a cute rabbit, Darla, and her dog, Tatum, is the AI summary now.
Oh.
Oh. When we went to the clothing optional beach,
This was in Florida.
we meant to do a little segment talking about it in the vlog, and we just didn't. But I wanted to talk, it seemed like we were the only, like, single women there.
Yeah.
Every other woman that was there was, like, there with, like, their husbands, and they were, like, much older. So it seemed like
There wasn't a lot of people there when we went either because it was, like, chilly.
there was, like, a handful of, like, young guys that kept, like, you could tell they were just, like, circling the beach.
Prowling.
And came, like, up to us, like, a few times, like, trying to strike up conversation. And we weren't unclothed, but the guys,
The guys were.
Yeah.
The guys were, but we weren't. We had our clothes on, but
They were just walking.
and we even rented one of those cabana things, like the clamshell.
And we only went to the clothing. Well, we didn't only. Everyone's got to go to a clothing optional beach once in their life, right?
We were just going for the food.
Well, because they had like this little burger cafe thing on the beach, and I wanted to go. We didn't know how many beach days we were gonna have.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go somewhere, and I mean, I guess it's easy enough to like put a bathing suit over and like take your other bathing suit off and whatever. But if you go to the clothing optional beach, you can I was just changing my bathing suit. I wanted to get a bunch of bathing suit pictures.
And we got that clamshell like cabana thing that you can.
So
And they're not expensive to do the ones at that beach either, but we think the guy pocketed the money anyway.
yeah,
just saying.
The guy that rented us
The guy that rented us the cabana thing, I think, because it's owned by the town or whatever, but I think he pocketed the cash.
But it was an interesting experience because it seemed like the same few guys kept coming up to us, and then there was one guy, like guys at here were either completely naked, or they were fully dressed,
like with pants on and a long sleeve T-shirt,
and sneakers, and whatever. And so this one guy comes and parks in front of us, brings a chair and whatever, is fully dressed.
Yeah.
And just sits in front of us.
She'll come back and finish the story. She's just moving something. Some paper that she thought Tatum was going to shred. Not Tatum, Darla.
He like sits in front of us, and then like you can tell he keeps like looking over, and then he starts kind of like doing loops and comes over and finally like sits in front like with us and starts like whatever, and we're like, oh,
who invited you? Like there's the whole beach for you to sit on.
Like yeah, and so he like comes over and starts like trying to talk to us and stuff. Tate, calm down. Hey. And so eventually he's saying like, oh yeah, I moved to Florida. Hey, Tatum, wait. I moved here a few years ago and I have a farm here and hey, stop. I'm trying to tell a story.
Stop! Hey! No!
Oh, but always someone trying to steal the show. Just saying.
Stop it. Naughty, get a toy.
So this guy comes over and he's clearly trying to like make small talk that was.
He's like telling, and
he wasn't invited.
What he just like casually like in the conversation is like, yeah, and so I had these miniature goats and I had these regular size goats, and one of the regular size goats got one of my miniature goats pregnant, and so it died. And he's like,
out of the blue, this conversation.
He's like, and it happened like a few times. Like, I had a big goat like get a little goat pregnant, and like the goat was like too big, so it like killed the mother goat. And we're like,
we're trying to enjoy our vacation. Goat. And he didn't, and it wasn't like he had rented a chair. I don't even think he had a chair. Didn't he just bring like a blanket, a towel or something he was sitting on?
he brought a chair.
Oh, he did have a chair. But who goes to the beach fully dressed?
Someone is having a hard time controlling their misbehaving children. Yeah, that's it. Want to see the misbehaving child?
Come here.
Who goes to the beach fully dressed? You know
to
what I'm
the-
saying?
to the nude beach. But, and so he was just like,
And at a nude beach yet.
just saying like the weirdest shit. And we're
Yeah.
like, and you could tell he wasn't like doing it to like get a reaction. Like he
Yeah.
was like, it was just like, oh, that's what you chose to like. You could tell he was just like awkward, and that it was like, oh, that's what you chose to like have as your 10-minute conversation with a
Right.
stranger today is like.
But he was married. And so I didn't know if he had a wedding band on and referenced his wife once or twice. So I didn't know if he was like, of the swinger kind and that's what he thought was gonna like or something. I don't know. But we did have another gentleman that the lifeguards had to
Oh yeah, and then
Had
some
to
other guy
address.
Came up. I wasn't gonna bring that up.
Oh. And somebody was doing something inappropriate.
Yeah, no, they got it.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
They.
But the lifeguards were right on it.
Yeah.
They saw. I think you saw it around the same time. The lifeguard said, "I didn't even know what was going on at first. I wasn't looking that way."
Yeah.
But and then he walked. Then like they shoot him away. But I did see him circling back.
Yeah, I didn't really want to talk about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about the weird goat guy.
Yeah. Oh, but he was saying that he sells eggs too.
Yeah, and he was telling us something about he's got like 20 acres, and we're like, oh yeah, sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, and then was there anything else that we wanted to talk about from the Florida trip that we never did?
Yeah. If you have a lot of luggage, don't rent the small BMW convertible because your
Oh
luggage
yeah,
won't
the
fit.
freaking. I submitted more info on my bank dispute today. Hello. Freaking the car rental place still hasn't refunded my security deposit.
On the car.
And when I called before, they said that they released the funds on the 8th of February. And then it could take, they're like, oh yeah, it could take like 15 days. And when I called it had already been like 25 days. And so now it's been over a month. And I called the other day. And they freaking put me through the ringer. That's why I posted on my Instagram story calling them scammers. Because I call, right? And I'm like, hey, like, I've already talked to someone about this, that, like, I still haven't received the money, but, like, they told me to give it a few days the last time I called. So I've given it, like, another 2 weeks, and I'm calling back because why have I still not gotten my security deposit back? It's like
Yeah.
$200. And they're like, oh, okay, like, we'll look into it. Like, hold on, and puts me on hold for, like, 10 minutes. And she comes back and she's like, oh yeah, like I can see that, like, so she starts spewing off something about it's in like the accounting department, like I can see that like you've called and whatever. So here she just like she gets back like on the phone from being on hold and is like, yeah, so your reference number, I'll have you follow up with this department and here's the number for blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, whoa,
The
wait,
reference
what?
number. The reference number is what she's giving her.
I'm like, I don't know what the number was.
Well, it wasn't the phone number.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. She's giving me something, and I'm like, wait, what happened? Like, what? And she's like, yeah, like, you called customer service, but your, like, account, like, your issue, whatever, has been moved to, like, the accounting or administrator or some other department. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, like, what it...
Can you transfer me?
And so that's what I'm like, so what it, like, can you transfer me? And she's like, no, like, you have to call them. And I'm like, okay, what's the number? And she's like, oh, yeah, they don't have one. And I'm like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, well, like, we don't have the number, like, whatever, for that department.
And they don't have a phone.
And I'm like, so you just basically were like, oh, you dumb bitch, you called customer service instead of, like, accounting, and you're supposed to call accounting, like, whatever. But there's no way to call accounting? I'm like, so wait, who do I call when I'm having issues with whatever? And she goes, oh yeah, you call customer service. I'm like,
that's you. And you said, I'm not talking to the right person.
I'm like, so who do I talk to now? And she's like, oh yeah, let me put you, I'll connect you to a supervisor. I'm like, fantastic. Maybe when I started this call and said I've already talked to someone, maybe you could have put me through to a supervisor then. But okay, sure, great. Puts me on hold for like another like 6-7 minutes and comes back and is like, hey, and it sounded like at first she was trying to put on a different voice, like she was gonna try and sound like the supervisor, and then she realized like she was not pulling it off, and she's like, hi, so yes, yeah, the supervisor's not available. She's not gonna be available, but I don't know when she's gonna be available. But what's your phone number? We'll call you back in 5 to 10 minutes.
They don't call back, by the way.
So yeah, they never called me.
Yeah. Are you surprised? So if you want to know the company that's giving her the runaround, we're not sponsored.
It's SIXT, Sixt.
And they're not just in Florida. They're all over there.
And one of my friends replied when I posted on my story saying, like, do not rent a car from this place. And was like, what do you mean? Like, I rent from them all the time. Like, I always get the deposit back, like, right away. Like, I never have an issue. Like, he was like, did they send you something about, like, potentially, like, damages on the car? I'm like, no, there was nothing. There was a little sand in the car when we brought it back.
But that's normal. I mean.
And it was because we were at the beach up until we returned the car. So
yeah.
what, and he was like, oh, like, that's really weird. And then I had one other person that I don't know, but it was someone from Instagram messaged me and was like, I've had that issue with them twice. I'll never rent from them again. Like, that they tried to hold my security deposit.
And then they try to wear you out. So, and think eventually you'll forget about it, I guess.
And yeah, and at first they're like, oh yeah, like, you have to, like, contact your bank, like, about releasing the funds and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I use Bank of America. Like, it's not like I use some little...
They don't hold up funds, yeah. And clearly not for a month.
So, yeah, so it was funny. Someone commented on my pictures on Instagram when I posted with the Mustang and was like, oh, yeah, like, she effed the dude to, like, get this car or something da-da-da-da, was trying to say, I slept with some guy to have the car I did or whatever, and I'm like, this is a rental, and even the guy that rented to me is scamming me. So no, no. Like,
but originally we had rented one that was less expensive, and that's what I was pointing to you earlier.
I saw her climbing up there, but
so like we said, she's not afraid of heights anymore. There you can see it.
You guys see
it? It said it should fit 2 big, suitcases. I don't think it was going to fit one of our carry-ons. Never mind.
Yeah. And so that's what I had rented a car, or I had reserved whatever car, and we got there, and the trunk was tiny, and we couldn't fit our bags in it. So I had to...
We couldn't, and there was no back seat.
Yeah. So I had to pay more for a Mustang, which, in retrospect, we probably could have gotten a Mustang like half the price that we ended up paying
with another company
at a different car rental, but we figured like, oh, we're already here. We've already got like some money toward, like, I had already paid for the rental that we'd whatever. And so...
And the next BMW up was like way a lot of money. It was crazy.
Yeah. So I probably should have, like, I don't know, raised some sort of flag. As I was, like, checking out, he was like, it's going to be, like, another $170 or something to rent this Mustang to be able to fit your bags. And we're like, okay, whatever. Like, it sounds good. And as I'm, like, swiping my card, he's like, and by the way, there's going to be an additional $200, like, security deposit. That'll get refunded when you return the car.
Yeah.
And I should have said something then, because now, looking back, I'm curious, like, would that extra $200, would that have gone on if we, like, say we had just taken the BMW that I had already paid for? There would have been no reason for me to, like, take my card out and pay any additional whatever. like, would they, at that point, would they have, like,
Because it was already all paid.
and they would have already had my card info. So,
Yeah.
like, at that point, would there have been an additional $200 charge on my account that would have been refunded? Or,
Yeah.
like,
I don't know.
you know what I mean? Like, if I had just taken the keys for the car that we had already paid and said, okay, see you later, bye, because I had paid like $600 or something,
Up front.
and then I had to end up paying, it was almost $400 because they put the $200 security deposit and it was like $170. So it ended up being like $400 more. I'm just curious if there would have been,
It costs
Like-
more to rent the car than for the Airbnb.
yeah. So yeah. Thank you for the sprout, Toby. Yeah, I don't know. So if anyone's used Sixt before, and if you've had the same issue, I don't know.
We've never used them before for a car rental. And I've used a few different ones, but I've never used them before.
And like when we
But they were offering the best deal on that one that we originally booked, and
Yeah.
that's why we booked with them.
And when we dropped off, thank you for the bouquet. When we dropped off the car to the guy I handed the keys to, I was like, so that $200, like, when does that, whatever?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, like, that'll be, like,
After you
10
return it.
days.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, he's like, give it, like, 10 days in your bank account. If not, then call, whatever. I'm like, okay.
Which they can refund it like that. There's no reason why they have to. But they, if you figure how many people they hold up $200 on, right? They're making interest on that money, and you know.
Oh, I know
how
it
many,
because I'm gonna get hit with a second interest charge on my credit card for an additional
refunding it.
$200 on my card. Then
yeah.
like,
But I think once you started the dispute on it, that stops the interest on that.
hopefully,
I think that's how that works.
yeah, because it's also just baloney. Because when I called the first time about it, they said, "Oh yes, like the funds. It shows on our end that the funds were released.
Yeah.
We returned the car on the 7th, and they said that the funds were released from them
On the 8th.
on the 8th. So if they're going to now at some point try and like backpedal and say like, oh, there was no refund coming back to you or something, and but well then what was on the 8th, the supposed
But
woman
we
that
have the
said that
original
there was-
paperwork that says that there's a deposit, so
Yeah.
they'd be hard pressed to backpedal on that when you have it in writing.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's all I got to say on that.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, don't always go by what the description says it will fit for luggage when you rent a car, because I don't know what kind of luggage they were talking about, but it certainly wasn't our suitcases.
well, and I realized I was watching or listening to a podcast the other day that they were talking about like renting U-Hauls for silly things and whatever, and I was like, it technically would have been cheaper. Sleep with them.
see her?
It would have been cheaper to like say, okay, Mom, you stay
Made 2 trips to the house.
at the airport with the luggage. I'm gonna go to U-Haul, rent a U-Haul for $20, come back, get you,
Would
get
have
the
been cheaper
luggage.
just to take an Uber. One of us take an Uber with the luggage,
It wouldn't have been. Oh,
one way, yeah,
yeah,
or Lyft or whatever.
Yeah.
But then, why rent a car then if you're taking an Uber? But yeah,
I guess we probably could have done that too. Huh? Just
I didn't think of it at the time. You're not thinking. You're like, I finally landed, and then of course it was cold when we were there. It wasn't supposed to be cold either, but you
well,
know,
and we were trying to. Well, because the thing
we were
is,
trying to get to the farmers market before they closed.
that's the thing is, we landed in Florida at like noon, and our
Oh, and we
check-in at the
couldn't- we couldn't
Airbnb
check in
wasn't
there yet.
until like 3.
So we couldn't bring the luggage there yet.
Right. We couldn't have just Ubered with the luggage
No.
to the, because we would have been sitting outside the place until 3 o'clock.
And then we couldn't have gotten to the farmers market because didn't they close at like 6 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we could have done, what I was trying to say,
Okay.
was you could have stayed at the airport with the luggage. I could have gone, depending how far the closest U-Haul was. I could have gone U-Haul, gone back to the airport, thrown the luggage in the U-Haul, then you get
in just like a van, not a big box car.
Yeah, and then you get in the rental car.
Yeah.
And we both drive to the Airbnb.
And then follow you back.
Bring the luggage in. Then you follow me with the rental car.
Yeah, but how would you have gotten to U-Haul if you didn't take the car with you?
No, that's what I'm saying. You'd stay at the airport. You would have stayed at the airport with all the luggage that didn't fit in the car. I would have driven to U-Haul with the rental car.
Right.
Come back to left the rental car at U-Haul and come back with the U-Haul.
Yeah.
Then go with the U-Haul, go to the airport, pick you up with all the luggage, bring all the luggage to the Airbnb, then go back to U-Haul and get the car.
Right.
Yeah.
It would have been crazy. But I think taking an Uber would, or I think sometimes you can leave your luggage at the airport and they'll hold it for you. Like sometimes, you know how they put your luggage on the wrong plane or somehow something happens? They'll hold it at the airport for you.
Right.
You know. They have holding rooms, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess we could have done that.
And then...
And made 2 trips with it.
And then... Yeah, and then just done, like, essentially the same thing.
But we had to check out of the Airbnb at 10 in the morning, and our flight wasn't until at night.
Yeah, so we would have had to leave early, go get the,
Well, we could have gone to the airport and just put our checked luggage paid for it, and put our checked luggage, and then, but still, I don't know that it would have fit our 2 overheads and our duffel bag. I mean,
No, it wouldn't have. That's why we did what we did. But that's what I'm saying. We could have left the Airbnb, gone like 8 a.m., gone to U-Haul, right, come back, loaded it up, brought the stuff to the airport, like you said, and then, I don't know. Sounds
we
like
didn't do any of that. We ended up just having to upsize the car.
For the amount of effort,
But now
I think
it's
maybe
been all this time trying to get the security deposit and things back. So
well, and that's what we were saying, because technically, even if it was like $40 if we rented a U-Haul for the 2 days, it was only like $100 and $120, whatever, more than that to get the car.
But they would have charged gas and mileage too, and who knows how far the U-Haul was. So they hit you heavy. That's where they get you. It's not the $20 rental. They hit you a lot for the mileage.
And that's why it was like, yeah, the $170 whatever extra for the rental, fine, whatever, all good. But I want my $200 deposit back, is the thing.
Yeah, because we were good girls. We didn't do no damage.
I didn't want to pay an extra $400 for the car rental.
No.
I was willing to pay close to like $200 more, not $400.
So now she's having to dispute it with the bank because she's getting nowhere with the car place.
And yeah.
So that's how that goes.
Oh, and the last thing I'll say about the Florida trip. We went to Jupiter and Juno Beach one of the days and looking for shark teeth or whatever. And we had collected a good amount of shells while looking for the shark teeth. And I know I put the shells, I put them, maybe they're...
I was wondering where the shells went.
Maybe I put them in my sunglasses case. And I might have just thrown my sunglasses case back in my closet. Because it dawned on me the other day, I was like, wait, where did the shells go? Because I know I specifically remember packing them.
We didn't collect a lot. We got a bunch of cute little ones.
I was like, let me put them in a safe way in the suitcase. And I remember packing them like the night before leaving and whatever. But I know it dawned on me the other day, I'm like, I don't remember unpacking them and like where they are.
Do you think we should contact TSA? Maybe they stole our shells?
No, I think it might be in my sunglasses case.
Okay.
But that was the last thing I was gonna say is we got...
I thought of that the other day, saying, "Oh, I don't know where she put those. I was just wondering where you put them. That was all."
So.
But I didn't wonder enough to ask her though.
Yeah. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna go try and find the seashells.
yeah, we'll keep you posted. If we have stuff to talk about, we'll come on tomorrow live. If not, we'll be on next Tuesday with corned beef and cabbage. For St. Patrick's Day, you'll be feeling lucky, guys. That's
Oh.
right.
Sorry, I missed the comment. Poison Girl had asked if we make corned beef and cabbage.
Oh.
We do.
Yeah. We're going to do it for next Tuesday's live.
After 9 o'clock. Time for bed, girls. Darla's already asleep over here.
She is.
Tatum's asleep under the table, so.
Yeah, the sleeper crew.
All
But
right, guys.
we might see you tomorrow, but if we don't see you tomorrow, we'll
Okay,
see you
we
next
got- yeah,
Tuesday.
they got it.
That's
Bye.
right. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're all caught up on our trip. We're ready for the next trip.
We're not going anywhere.
We're
Shut
not
up.
going anywhere.